Hi, it's Ileana. We're going to look at light language for protection and healing. So I've recently been designing different types of symbols with colors and frequency in light language format, in the written format, to create again a sense of shielding and protection for healing with healing light. And I use this light language when I'm doing healing sessions for anyone or for myself. This is always hanging in my office, so I tap into its protection healing frequency. The reason it's in blue and white specifically is to facilitate a shield of energy light in my surrounding space and within my soul and my body. So I'm always shielded and protected no matter what is going on. All the energy healings that I've done have been wonderful, but sometimes, something might come up where there could be negative energy that needs to be cleared. There could be blockages, there could be entities that are being cleared. So this I find when I'm doing all kinds of cleansing, detoxing, purification, or if I'm removing something, entities, or anything else. Sometimes there can be targeting during sessions and psychic attacks. So this particular light language symbols, a map of symbols, they protect against all of that, and they keep my energy pure and protected and shielded. And they also ground and re-energize my energy frequency to be at its purest form. That's why there's the sun, there's the infinity symbol, and there's Lemurian language in here. Plus it's translated into English what this is for. It's light creation for healing and protection. It comes from healing light, pure healing light frequency. And there's a mantra. In the light of pure creation, I banish, cleanse, clear, and delete all pain attacks and dark magic intrusions. And the reason why I say magic is because energy can be converted into anything. So I clear anything out. Banish, cleanse, clear, and delete all pain attacks and dark magic intrusions, interferences. All of that is cleared with that phrase and the connecting Lemurian light language symbols. To me, this is Lemurian. This is high frequency Lemurian language that comes through me as its expression of healing and protection. And it's in the color of healing of blue and white, of the highest healing protection frequency that creates a shield in my environment, wherever I am, in all my space around me and within myself and around my body and soul. So nothing can enter in that's not supposed to be there. That protects me from it. And that's the first part of the healing protocol. The second part is working with crystals, amber in particular, a few sets of ambers for bracelets and for necklaces, wearing that when I'm doing the healing for somebody, and wearing that for purification, protection, and energy boosting and healing of my body and soul. So these are two recent protocols that I've added in when I'm doing any type of energy healing, quantum healing, Reiki, or even psychic readings or any other types of things that are on the quantum energetic level. This is part of my protocol, and it's all running in the background, so it's not distracting anybody. It's all in the background, but it's very protective. And I wanted to share that because it's really worked for me as part of my healing energy protocols. I've never really discussed the energy healing protocols of what I do behind the scenes to prepare for energy healings, clearings, detoxes. This is what I do. It's always done beforehand, and I wear the crystal bracelets mostly amber, during the sessions, after the sessions, and before the sessions. And I purify the energies of all my crystal bracelets before and after sessions, so the energy is always pure. And I always say the positive mantra for the healing and cleansing, clearing, deleting, and banishing, and only allowing the purest light of healing and creation coming in during sessions for healing and protection, for shielding, for healing and protecting. That is what I manifest during energy healings, before and after as well, with this light language form. And there's several aspects, there's several grid quadrants and several symbols of healing and protection through this Lemurian light language. So it's not just one symbol, there's several of them running through this healing grid, and I call it a healing grid. It's 8.5 by 11 size, so if somebody is creating their own customized light language, healing grids or symbols, I usually do it on 8.5 by 11, so it can be printed out and either placed on your desk or hung on a wall easily in a 8 by 10 by 11 frame. You can do it landscape, you could do it portrait, whatever works for you. Just allow yourself to work with the energy that comes in if you're doing sound light language, or that's verbal, or if you're doing written light language or automatic writing. Light language can come in automatic writing. For me, it just comes without automatic writing. I just start creating. I don't focus in on automatic writing. For me, it just comes in as pure frequency very quickly. I don't have time to think about it. The only thing that I know is that it's coming in at a pure frequency. What's the intent? What's the outcome? What is it doing? I know the meanings of what I'm writing, but I don't have to think about it for long. It comes naturally to me and organically, and that's how it should come in when doing verbal light language or written light language or automatic writing. It's not sitting there for hours trying to think of something to come in. It's allowing it to safely come in for whatever purpose it's supposed to, for your highest good, well-being, and healing when working with any type of light language. For healing protocols, protection protocols, manifestation, and whatever else you're creating into your world. It's supposed to be to help you to achieve something beautiful and great, to help you out in life, to help you with your organic, natural evolution of whatever journey you're on in life. And you can work with different colors, frequencies. You can work with colored pens, pencils. You can draw this digitally, whatever you're inspired to do. This is digitally drawn, so it was drawn on a light frequency program that mixes color and light and language together. But it was done in a data pad style. It's all done it's hand drawn, but it's in digital format. So I did this digitally. I wasn't working with a piece of paper or pens or pencils or crayons. I was working with a digital stylus pen through drawing this. And it's not even using a pen. It's a pen style in the app, but it's all done by mouse, literally drawing it by mouse and fingers interconnecting. That's the style I did mine in. Other people could be drawing it, could be doing it in digital format, whatever works best for you and how you express light language coming in formats. Because it can come in different formats and frequencies, light codes, information, data coming in. So how you interpret it and express it will come in specifically for you. Light language is unique. It's not one format style fits all. It's different styles, different connections, frequencies, colors, codes, information, and it can be for different purposes. This one is specifically for protection, healing, and purification and cleansing. Bringing in the highest pure energy for healing and protection, and removing and blocking and cleansing out what is not for the highest good. It's not meant to be in this space. It will not, because this light language will protect you from it. And I wanted to show an example of what I had created. Yours could be totally different colors, frequencies, vibrations. Intent and purpose is what you create into the incoming frequency and outgoing frequency of your light language creations. It's totally unique to you, what it would look like to you individually. This is the most powerful form of what it comes in to me as right now, what I'm working with. And I'm working with different light language, creating different symbols for specific healings, and taking my time with it to see how it is expressing itself. It is all done organically, naturally. It comes out naturally. What I mean by taking time with it is I work with different symbols, creating different symbols. And it's spontaneous, organic, and beautiful and healing. That's the process. I love to see light language in and connecting to energy healing and quantum healing, and also manifesting as above, so below, energetically to physicality with light language. Singing it, talking in it, drawing in it, communicating in it. So beautiful. And light languages can come in many languages. Ancient languages, new languages, hidden languages, whatever your soul connects to as your light language, that is what will organically come through you to express in your manifestation, in your healing and journey of life, in creation, imagination, and expression of your unique creativity and abilities, of what you express as light language and information coming through you for whatever purpose you need it for or want to express as ideas, creativity, imagination, playing with color, frequency, music, sound, drawing, whatever comes in as the best form of expression for you is what it is meant to be for you in your idea of working with light language. It's not a one-size-fit-all. It is uniquely creative in yours, how it will come in as the format that you find best to work with, or several formats of expression and connection. For me, right now, it's coming in the colors of blue and white for healing and protection, and through symbols that represent that for sessions and for myself. So today I'm going to talk about what I do during energy healing and what my practices are for protecting myself from any type of energy drainage, energy exchange. Sometimes during energy healing sessions, there could be energy that needs to be cleared that's negative, entity attachments, anything like that, or just draining energy in general that needs that clearing. And you don't want to take that onto yourself, and you don't want your energy drained by anyone or anything. Sometimes during energy healing sessions, because we always work as healers on the quantum level for deep healing, you want to be able to protect yourself. So what I do is I always wear Baltic amber now, natural Baltic amber, and I buy them in chip beads that are polished style. You can buy them as mixture bulk or separately. So I like to buy several styles of amber from Lithuania and France. I create a mixture for my bracelets and for my necklaces. So I'm going to go through the different amber colors and the types. I do mixed amber bracelets. Natural amber, the Baltic amber, it protects you from negative energy. It protects you from energy drainage. It protects you from psychic attack or physical energy attacks. It is very good for healing the body and the nervous system. That's why I like a mixture of the amber. So when I do crystal bracelets, I work with natural amber, and I always source my amber from Etsy. And I look at several buyers, I look at reviews, I look at comments when I'm buying crystal beads, chip beads or round beads for bracelets, necklaces. So I am showing you right now a mixture of bulk amber. I mix all of this together, but this could be bought separately in a mixture bulk buy, whatever you want. This one comes from Lithuania, and they have reasonable prices that I like. So I'm going to start with showing you the first set of amber. This is the cherry amber. This is the darker amber that you put in between the lighter colors in your crystal bracelet as part of that mixture. Or if you want, you could make individualized amber bracelets or necklaces of pure cherry amber. It is dependent on what you like. I like to mix it all together in whatever looks good to me so that I get the healing quality of all the amber pieces as chips in a bracelet or a necklace. And I find Etsy is the most reputable source of buying crystals and crystal beads. I've never had problems with Etsy or their sellers. So I go for my rare beads on Etsy. This is the lemon form of amber, because amber is a resin that comes in many different colors and forms. It is sourced from the Baltic Sea, from countries like the Ural in Russia, and other places like Poland, where amber makes itself in trees or remnants of trees, and then it becomes a hard resin that can be polished into crystals. So amber comes from different resins, and I've worn amber pendants, crystals, necklaces, bracelets for the large portion of my adult life. So I've mixed cherry with lemon, with cognac, with yolk, and with other types of amber. I love the bracelets. I've started wearing bracelets. Anytime I do energy healing, I am wearing amber bracelets, several of them. This one is the cognac color, and I really like cognac. It's nice. It has a warm energy, has a good flow. Lemon has a energy of rejuvenating your frequency. Cherry is uplifting. It gets you energized as well. Cognac gets things moving. So we're gonna, yolk is my favorite. I love making yolk bracelets, yolk amber bracelets. It is just so protective. It's like a shield around your aura. I make mine with silver spacers as well. And I have mixtures of yolk and the other types together. It's very warm and very refreshing. And there's honey amber, which is really good for settling your energy, your system, calming you down, while the others energize and keep your frequency clean and pure. And this is what the mixture bulk looks together of the Baltic amber, the one that comes from Lithuania. And I love the amber. It's very protective, and it just removes any energy. It removes stress, pain, physical pain, stress, emotional disbalances. This is amber that's already on a string, like a necklace type, with all the colors and all the amber types mixed together. So that's already strung out, so you can use it like that to put on a strand. And this comes on a strand for a necklace. So I like the strands, to buy strands. Plus I like to buy just the bulk buy of all of it mixed together. This one comes from, it's also natural Baltic amber. This comes from France, and it tells you how much of everything there is. Both sellers are very clear of how much pieces you get in the mixtures that you buy. So I like both sellers for that. They're very clear about the information of what you're ordering and buying. And again, pure natural Baltic amber. That's the type of amber I always buy whenever I go for amber. I don't buy anything else outside of Baltic amber. And if I am buying amber that I'm not sure about, I always try to figure out the sourcing, where it comes from, because I want the best natural pieces. That's from the Baltic. It's the purest type you can get. Amber is clarity, craftsmanship. It's the best for Baltic amber. I've never really bought any other type, to be honest. So, and I like these mixtures because it's very powerful. Anytime I do energy healing, anytime I do energy cleansing, detoxing, when I work with people, I always do wear 2 to 3 amber bracelets of the mixed ambers from the Baltic. For me, it's a must. It's your protection, it's your cleaning source. It is just rejuvenating your energy so you're not being drained for any reason that might come up in a healing session. So the amber keeps you safe and protected and clean and energetically revitalized. That's one portion of what I do during healing sessions. And these amber bracelets, they're not big, they're very discreet. So that's why I like them, because they're easy to wear on the hand. They are light. They're not a heavy stone at all. They're very light and they're protective and energetic. So this is what I do as part of my protection for the healing. When I do energy healing, quantum healing sessions, you'll find me wearing amber for my protection. And it also protects me from psychic attacks, from any types of energy vampires, energy source drainers for whatever reason. Sometimes that can happen, or entity attacks, or any other targeting. I find the amber is very good for that. So it's my number one go-to source. And I also use light language healing for, I have a special protection healing set of symbols that I have on a printout that I always work with, which will be seen in the first part of this video. I always tap into it for protection and for healing, as it gives energy to balance for the healing session. And it's a blue-white frequency of color, which I'll be showing in part 1. This is part 2 of the video. So those are my go-tos when I'm doing energy healing on anyone, or quantum healing, combination of one and both together, or Reiki, which is also a form of energy healing. I always work with creating specific types of light language symbols for healing, for psychic development, I've started working with light language for specific things that I want to do. And nobody sees this behind the scenes. It's a printout on a table on my desk, so nobody's seeing it. I'm seeing it and I'm tapping into the energy. It's not programmed with anything, just for healing and protection. It's to protect me and to protect the client. And I'm openly going to show what this symbol looks like for healing, for protection. And it has really protected me against a lot of things and interferences during sessions. And I just gently tap into the symbols of the light language, and it really works. And I'm being honest and showing everybody what I do. and what my practice is. It's not distracting during the healing because it's behind the scenes, and it's really protective for myself and for others. Light language is something that I find is very healing. It's good for expanding psychic ability, for protection, for energy boosts, and for just overall energy balance. As long as it's the frequency of healing and protection, blue and white mixed together, that's the one. It seems to work best for me, which I work with and custom design light language for specific purposes, a frequency for healing and protection. I always work with light language now when I'm doing that for healing or cleansing, detoxing, whatever I'm doing in the quantum healing sessions. I like to have those symbols out just to tap into for myself, for protection, and to give a good quality of healing, to have my energy balanced constantly and acting as a protective shield around me when doing the session. And so I've taken my protocols of healing to a different level now, beyond what I've done before. And healing protocols can evolve and build. They can be built on for what works for you. As a quantum healer, energy healer, or Reiki practitioner, your healing style will evolve. What tools you use, what protections you set up, what crystals you wear during sessions, how you purify your crystals. And I do purify the crystal bracelets, the amber ones with just ringing a bell. I have a metallic, beautiful Hindu-style bell. And then I say, cleanse this crystal bracelet of amber of all negative energies, of all energies that should not be there. I cleanse and purify this crystal bracelet of amber for the highest good. It's cleansed and protected and healed and filled with positive light force energy for healing, for bringing in clean energy and clearing out what is not needed for the highest good. So you are now cleansed and purified, so mote it be, so mote it be. I do this 3 times with the bracelets to clear out anything of an energetic charge that might have come in when the healing is happening, because the amber bracelets absorb anything that is impure, and you need to clean the bracelets after to release any of that energy. All crystals do this, so you need to recharge them to give them a positive vibration. All crystals come with a positive vibration, but they can take on an energetic charge that you should cleanse and purify after using the crystals or wearing them. Necklaces, pendants, bracelets, rings, clean them energetically afterwards so they don't hold anything that shouldn't be there energetically. They should just hold a pure frequency. That's also important when working with crystals or jewelry, to do that afterwards, before the session and after the session. So everything is at a pure frequency of energy and vibration.